it's Erica, and this is part 1.1 of my series, Art in the Bible. And as you may know, the reason that I'm making this series is because I'm an artist, an art teacher, and a believer. So to me, this stuff is just really interesting, and hopefully there's going to be other people that find it interesting as well. So I did want to mention that I'm not going to just be focusing on visual art in this series. I'm going to be focusing on all different types of art, from sculptures to architecture to visual art to music, dance, and fashion. So this one, we're going to be focusing on fashion, and we're going to be learning a little bit more about Joseph and the coat of many colors. Now, you may have heard this story before, but I'm about to make it a lot more interesting. So yeah, let's learn about it. So you'll find this in Genesis 37, where Joseph was gifted with his coat of many colors. Here is a picture of what his coat may have looked like. Now, this is like a standout piece of fashion during that time. Many people usually dress more like this. And to be honest, we don't have a lot of documentation on what the people in Canaan wore at that time, but luckily we can learn from Egyptian history since it was nearby. I'm sure you've noticed that many people that live in the same region often dress the same. So it's safe to say that people in Canaan dress the same as people in Egypt. At that time, most everyday clothing in Egypt was made out of linen. It breathes in the heat, and it's usually woven in simple tabby weave. Linen was not always easy to dye though, so most linen was left without adding any additional color. That makes a richly colored pattern really stand out during that time. In Egypt, fabric was dyed using natural materials. So for example, for blue, they would use woad, which is this really pretty plant with these yellow flowers. They have this really interesting method where they would use salt to extract the blue pigment from the green leaves. For red, they would use safflower, and they would extract the red pigments from the flower part of the plant. They would also get red pigments from ochre. Yellow would come from ochre too. So basically what ochre is, it's a type of pigment that would come from sand or natural clay. So as you see, these are the primary colors. So by mixing and blending these different pigments, they were able to get a variety of other colors. But it was a very tedious process. So that concludes part 1.1 of the series, Art in the Bible. So definitely go check out 1.2. All right, I'll see you guys there.